Hey guys, what's up? It's Chris here, iTouchiPodz, and yes, I'm alive. And Apple just wrapped up their September 12th keynote for the iPhone 5 that we're all expecting. And I'm here to wrap up that for you guys and give you a little bit of insight on what went down. So let me just start off with something really quick besides the point of Apple. I haven't made a video in a really long time, as most of you probably know that. I've been busy with a lot of other things, but I want to make more videos. I'm trying to get a room at my school to make videos, so we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, just hang in there with me, and I hopefully will be posting videos more often. Alright, so Apple had their keynote today with Tim Cook, the head honcho of it all now. And I'm going to start you guys out with some of the lower end stuff and work our way up to, you probably already guessed it, the iPhone 5. So one of the more minor things that Apple announced today was a new iTunes called the new iTunes. Along with iTunes and iOS 6, the bookstore and the App Store both got updates to the design and user interface. There's now Facebook integration right within these apps, such as, say you go to look at a song and you can like it right there within the song page. Nothing crazy there with iOS, it just looks a little bit better than it did before, but they also did update it for the OS X, for the operating system for our Macs and our iMacs, and all that good stuff. With this new iTunes, it now has an edge-to-edge design. That means the screen, say you're looking at albums, it's going to reach from side to side, and you can bring up your playlists and everything like that if you want on the left-hand side of the screen, just like you normally would be able to. The playlist view is much better. You can, if you need to click and drag and drop songs, what you can do is have a side-by-side view. So that way, that was side-by-side. You can have a side-by-side view, that way it's easier to see where you're actually putting your songs into, which sometimes would be a pain. You might accidentally slide it onto another place and have to go in there, delete it, and put it into the other place that you wanted it to. So that's nice. The album cover flow is nice. It's kind of like folders in the iPhone and in the new iOS, where you can click on an album or an artist or different songs, and it'll bring up a bunch of other items within that are relating to it. It's just something cool. It makes iTunes a little bit easier to use, makes it a little bit user-friendly. It's going to be available in late October. Nothing too big, so let's go ahead and move on. Something else that we were expecting already and that were already leaked as well were the new Apple headphones. And they're not calling them the headphones. They're not calling them their earbuds. They are calling them earpods. Attractive sounding, great word combination there. The pod thing, Apple, it doesn't go with everything. It goes good with the iPod and the iPod Nano. It sounds pretty good. It goes with it. But earpods, I'm not really sure if I want to put a pod in my ear. But nevertheless, they have better sound direction. They're shaped differently, so hopefully they don't fall out of your ear when you walk 3 steps out your door to go for a run. So hopefully they'll actually stay in your ear this time. They have the built-in microphone, and they have the volume control as well. And within the earphones, you have different components for better bass, better midtones, and everything like that. And they are available today and are selling for $29. And they are looking to put them, they're going to come with all the new products that I'm going to announce in this video. Now, the next bigger thing that we're moving up in the chain now is the new iPod Nano, which looks really cool. I don't want to say it looks really cool. I want to say it looks interesting and intriguing in a way that it could turn some people off, and some people could be really excited about it. The first thing I thought about was like, what is this? Is this the pod poop or something? I didn't really like it that much when I first saw it. Don't know how I feel about it until I actually get a hands-on in the Apple Store and go check it out for sure. But it's just a little weird. That sounded funny. It just looks a little weird to me. It's 5.4 millimeters thin and has a 2.5 inch full touchscreen. It has an FM tuner and built-in Bluetooth as well. The new iPod Nano will come in 7 different colors, which you guys can see right over here. And just the shape of this new iPod Nano, I don't know how I'll really be able to get to like it. I know the other one, the older one, the generation before it, now that really annoyed me because it's just a small little iPod shuffle with a screen on it. So I don't know how I felt about that. So maybe they saw that aspect and they thought, hey, let's make the screen a little bit better, but let's still keep it tiny so they can slip it in a pocket or clip it on something, even though it doesn't have a clip. So they can just put it on something. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. I have to get a hands-on, and then I'll be able to do a video for that for you guys as well. But let's go ahead and move on. Pricing for this new Nano, it will run for $149. Now let's go ahead and move up a little bit more. They talked about a brand new iPod Touch. Music is Apple's big thing. It's the thing they started on, for the most part. And they talked about the iPod Touch being one of their biggest sellers and one of the biggest MP3 players, if not the biggest MP3 player out there on the market today. The new iPod Touch is going to be 66 millimeters thin, not thick, and 88 grams. Now they showed pictures, you guys can see, it fits right in between your fingers. That's what she said. It fits right in between your fingers. It's so small. It looks like they were just pinching it. If you folded it, it would bend like a piece of paper. It has the same display as the new iPhone, and it's 2 times faster, and it also has an increased battery life of up to 40 hours of audio playback. They know people carry around an iPod, and it has a camera on it, and it's not that good, so sometimes they'll carry around a little point and shoot. So you'll be carrying around 2 things. You don't really want to do that. So what they went ahead and do is they went ahead and mushed them all together, and they went ahead and added the iSight camera to the new iPod Touch. This now has autofocus, has a built-in flash, and it definitely rivals a handheld point and shoot. Now, a cool thing about the new iPod Touch's design is that there's a little button on the back where if you push it, you can attach a iPod Touch loop, which does come with the device, and it hooks around the loop, and what you can do is you can put it on your wrist like a little wrist strap as you're taking your picture, and you can also just let your iPod dangle or do whatever you need to do, but it's a cool little wrist strap, so if you're going to take a picture of a ledge or something, you have that wrist strap, and you have the safety of not dropping your iPod Touch, just like you would with the digital camera, how they all pretty much come with wrist straps. The iPod Touch will also now be accompanied by Siri, so it won't be so lonely. It'll have somebody to talk to. And it also will come with AirPlay monitoring, so if you have two of your friends with iPod Touches, go ahead and sync it up to your Apple TV and start AirPlay monitoring Real Racing 3 right there on your TV. Now, it also comes, for the first time, in different colors. It comes in black, blue, a silvery white, a yellow, and a red. The loops I spoke about earlier will match their corresponding color of the iPod Touch, so everything is color coordinated there. The 4th generation iPod Touch price will drop down to $199, and the 32GB new iPod Touch will be available for $299. It'll come in 32 and 64. That will be available in October, as well as the iPod Nano. Okay, so now let's get down to the bread and butter of why we came here. The iPhone 5. You can see it right back here. Apple has already updated their website. It looks amazing. It looks beautiful. The device itself just looks like a fantastic device, something that you just want to have on you at all times. Yes, you already have your iPhone on you at all times anyway, but now you have an even better looking device, and I know you're going to say, well, you're Chris, you're going to cover up with the case anyway. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I most likely will. But I will have it out as much as I can, just if I'm going to be home for a while. I know I'm not going to be going anywhere. I know I probably won't have a chance of dropping it. I'll keep it out because it just looks beautiful. The back is almost like a brushed aluminum, kind of soft, almost matte looking finish on the back. It is very nice. It's a nice anodized material. It looks phenomenal. The new iPhone 5, and yes, it's being called the iPhone 5, is completely made out of glass and aluminium. Aluminum, same thing. It's 18% thinner and 7.6 millimeters thin. That's really small for a smartphone, and not only is it small for a smartphone, it is the thinnest smartphone out there. It's 20% lighter than the previous iPhone 4S. It's got a 4-inch screen now with a resolution of 1136 by 640. This new larger 4-inch screen allows you to have 5 rows of icons and a 6th row being your home row. Now has integrative touch as well, so that means, say if you had problems touching it, maybe you didn't always push down the button, you felt you had to push the screen harder to actually push the button. Well, now they fixed issues like that, and they made it much easier to use, much easier to type, scroll, and do anything you're going to be doing while touching the actual touchscreen on the device. And they also added a new feature called Ultra Fast Wireless. Thumbs up to the dude who came up with that name. I bet you it went a little something like this. Hey Tim, can you come up with a new name we're going to be having for this new wireless software built into the new iPhone? It's got to be quick though, I need it quick. Ultra Fast Wireless, super fast wireless. Stick with the first one. Ultra Fast Wireless is what we go with. This will allow for better connectivity with Wi-Fi, so your Wi-Fi connections will be faster, and your brand new LTE connection. LTE will be available in the US on Sprint, Verizon, and AT&T. Sorry, T-Mobile. The new A6 chip in the new iPhone 5 is 2 times faster than the previous A5 chip in the iPhone 4S. It is also 22% smaller, which allows for faster saves, quicker loads, and just an all-around quicker user interface. The new iPhone also has an iSight camera with an 8-megapixel camera. 25% smaller than the previous camera with a sapphire cover over the lens, which is pretty cool. Sounds fancy, which means we're probably going to pay more for that. You'll hear about that in a bit. And it also has backside illumination. You have a 40% faster capture rate with your iPhone, so you can take quicker pictures. If you really need to take something fast and just going by, you'll be able to take that fast picture a lot faster now. And say you want to take a picture of that cool scenery, that cool landscape, but you can't get that much in your viewfinder. Now Apple has right within the photo app has a landscape app right inside, so you can take a landscape just by scrolling your iPhone across the screen, and it will then by itself put together a great 28 megapixel photo. The new camera is accompanied by 3 microphones, one on the front, one on the bottom, and one on the back of the phone itself. They're now having a new connector for the bottom of our iPhones. Instead of the 30 pin, they're doing out with that, and they're doing in with a new cable called the Lightning cable. So if you have a Lightning cable and you have a Thunderbolt port on your Mac, what would happen if you plug them into each other? It's 80% smaller than the previous dock connector, and it works on either side. So you're in the middle of the night, you're plugging in your iPhone, and you don't have to figure out which end is going to go in. They both will work, whether you have it turned upside down or the right side up. They will both go in. There will be an adapter available, so if you have an old device that has the 30-pin adapter to plug into the bottom of your iPhone, so you have a dock or something in your car to work with your car, they will be selling an adapter. Now, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. What's this going to cost us? They added all this new stuff. How much more am I going to have to pay for it? Well, it's not too bad. It's the same prices as the iPhone 4S. $199 for 16 gigabyte, $299 for 32 gigabyte, and $399 for 64 gigabyte. You can pre-order your iPhone 5 on September 14th, and it will ship on September 21st, or you can go out and get it. It will be releasing to other countries on the 28th. And also something they did is they put the new headphone jack on the bottom of the phone. Now, this could be a little bit of a controversial topic, even though it's such a minute thing. It could be such a controversial topic. I've already seen things on Twitter spoken about it. I know MTP Flyers brought it up, and other people brought it up as well. And I would like to know how you guys feel about this. Do you mind the iPhone headphone cable jack being on the bottom of the device? Me personally, I don't think I'll mind too much, because some of the issues that I have is when I would have my iPhone, I would have my headphone jack on top, and sometimes the cable would droop over in front of the camera, and it would get in the way of some photos. And it would just be annoying. It would get in the way, and I'd have to hold it down. I'd have to fold it over. Sometimes it would come down the front of the screen. But now, since it's on the bottom, it can only go down. It's not going to bend over. Your cable's not going to be bending constantly. It'll just go straight down and then eventually up into your ears. But I mean, there's not going to be that bend right in the beginning. So it could be a good thing. I might enjoy it. All it's going to come down to is using it and actually being able to get your hands on it and testing it out for yourself. That's what it all comes down to eventually. And so we'll see. I will be getting the new iPhone, and I will be getting the black one. I would like to know which color you guys will be getting, and do you mind that the headphone jack is on the bottom? Let me know. That's all I really got for you guys for this video. I want to thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. It's probably down here. I might be pointing in the totally wrong direction, but definitely like and subscribe if you enjoy this video. For more to come, I will be getting my hands on the new iPhone. I will try to do hands-on with the new iPods as well. Go into the store, if not pick one up, or possibly give it away. Not sure. Don't get your hopes up just yet, but we'll see in the near coming future. Thank you for watching, guys. Favorite, comment, thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. If you want to see what I've been up to lately, click the links in the description below. Check out my Facebook and my other channel, and you guys will find out more about that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, I totally screwed that up. Peace. Damn.